Good morning, CMSW, and welcome back.
Today we are going to tell you about a book that started a revolution.
On June 1st, 1962, sections of the book called Silent Spring were published in the New Yorker magazine.
It was written by scientist Rachel Carson, who wanted people to know about the danger of pesticide called DDT that farmers were using on their crops.
After World War II, government researchers developed man-made pesticides. The pesticides killed insects, but also killed birds and fish and were harmful to humans.
Rachel Carson called her book Silent Spring because the pesticides were killing thousands of birds and that without them, our spring season would be silent.
Before she published her books, Carson spent 4 years gathering research on pesticides, keeping careful records of everyone she talked to as she wrote. When it was published, her book had 55 pages of research notes.
Carson's book alarmed readers across America, but also brought strong pushback from the chemical industry. One chemical company wrote, "If man were to faithfully follow the teachings of Miss Carson, we would return to the Dark Ages, and the insects and diseases and vermin would once again inherit the earth."
Some of the attacks were more personal, questioning Carson's integrity and even her sanity. She told the chemical industry, "Man is part of nature, and the war against nature is a war against himself."
When her work came to the President Kennedy's attention, he ordered a study on the use of pesticides in the U.S.
When it was published on May 15, 1963, the report support Rachel Carson's ideas that pesticides were harmful and that U.S. citizens needed to know that the dangers they posed.
Rachel Carson then testified before Congress, coming face to face with representatives from the chemical industries.
Ironically, Rachel Carson never asked for a total ban on pesticides. She wanted more research on the dangers of pesticides and less spraying of these chemicals onto crops from the air.
The publication of Silent Spring led to an increased public awareness of humanity's impact on nature and is credited as starting the modern environmental movement.
Because of Rachel Carson, the U.S. establishment, the Environmental Protection Agency in 1970, also banned DDT. In 1973, Rachel Carson was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1980.
Some would say we have a modern Rachel Carson in the world, Greta Thunberg. She received international attention for taking a stand for climate change, not in a mob, not by herself. Outside the Swedish Parliament building.
This Swedish 18-year-old is a leading force in the international climate change revolution, and like Rachel Carson, she has had her haters.
But like Rachel Carson, she isn't backing down. She said, "When haters go after your looks and differences, it means they have nowhere left to go, and you know when you're winning."
And when she has, in 2019, Greta Thunberg received the Rachel Carson Prize for her environmental work.
That's our show for today, CMSW. Thanks so much for listening. We just have one more announcement before you go.
Did you forget to order your book? No worries. They are still available in the office for purchase every day from 7:30 a.m. to 4 p.m.
The cost is $25. Bring cash or a check made out to CMSW.
Available while supplies last, so don't wait. See you again soon, CMSW.
Bye!